Think fast. It's a type of boat that starts with the letter G.
Glass bottom.
Oh my gosh.
Glass bottom?
That does
We
work.
can go with that, yeah.
G.
Giant?
Gondola?
Oh.
I don't know, Danny. A little home cooking up in here.
Yeah.
Giant would work.
All right, let's see. We got to get a giant boat.
They make them just for giants.
Yeah.
Big market.
All right.
I mean, your skirt is around your waist, you slut.
Okay, with the language, stop tearing down other women.
That's no lady.
That is no lady.
Yeah, no lady.
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host. And his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee. So don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz. And they love to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yeah, hello. What's going on? Welcome to the KVJ Show. How you guys doing here today?
Getting through it.
Yeah, you are, huh? How you doing? I guess this is, day 4 or 5, something like that, of wearing a Miami Dolphins cheerleader uniform?
Yeah, and regular things are starting to happen. And, for example, my truck broke down yesterday, and I had to push it. And I'm pushing it by myself in my Dolphins cheerleading outfit. And I have to go through all of my neighborhood where I live at. It's just, it's getting a little embarrassing. People think I've got issues.
There's a dude.
I got no truck working.
And this is the truck with all the Bigfoot stickers and everything all over it.
Yeah. So in the course of
This is what happens. This is a guy that's committed to a lifetime of just weirdness.
I am.
And that's what you get.
Yeah, no, you're right. So in the course of 2-3 days, my dad sold the station wagon and my truck. I think my truck is dead.
It's dead?
I don't think she's ever coming back.
Aww.
I don't know, man. I keep getting her fixed, and I'm putting money into it.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's worth it at this point.
Oh, what year is this truck?
07.
It's an 07. Okay.
It still has a lot of miles. I mean, it doesn't have that many miles on
I
it.
can't believe it's that old.
I
It's been 07? Wow. Gosh, has it been that long?
What's the average time that a person gets a new car usually? Every what?
I think everybody's different.
Yes.
It really just depends. For you, I think you're right on pace.
All right.
I feel like 10 years is pretty solid.
Okay, so I would be considered in the market right now.
Yeah, considering what you got.
Okay.
You should be in the market right now.
What do you
You probably should have been in the market 4 years ago.
Fair enough. What do you see me going with? I think this is important. Do I say with the truck angle?
Well, when we first met you, you had a white truck, and then we torched that one, and then so you bought a new white truck that looked just like the old white truck. I'm thinking this time go white truck.
I mean, do I want to mix it up? I mean, it took me, I believe, 9 minutes to get my truck. My brother could not believe how quick I picked out my truck and got off the lot. Because I just wanted it over with, baby. I said, give me some.
No shopping.
No, I said, give me something with a good air condition and something I can play my music. And that's all I really cared about.
That was it,
That
huh?
was it.
Okay.
Low maintenance Pennington.
Do you like the truck
I do like a truck.
concept? You can just, because you can just throw stuff in there and forget about it.
I'm rough.
Yeah.
I'm rough on things. So
Yeah.
I do like the idea of a Jeep. Thoughts?
Ooh, okay.
Jeeps, I think, don't get as good of gas mileage as like your little truck got.
And there's a part of me that wants a motorcycle.
And you're not allowed. We've talked about this.
Oh, yeah. Get that motor
Oh,
running.
baby, I just want to hit
Yeah.
that nice stretch of road.
Could you see him pushing a broken down motorcycle?
I just want to hit that pavement.
It'd be a lot easier than pushing a truck. I'll tell you that. That might be a good idea. He needs to figure out what is hardest to push when it's broken down. So,
Oh, man.
you might want to go maybe either a motorcycle or a Prius.
I don't know if you've ever had to push a truck by yourself, but it is it's a challenge.
Yeah,
It
I bet
sucks,
it is.
man. It really-
How'd you steer it?
I kind of did the thing where you're steering and pushing and steering and pushing, and I had to get it to the side. Poor sweet Denny's had to eventually come and help me. So,
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Well, I'm glad you called in the muscle.
Yeah, I know.
So who was pushing, who was steering?
We actually had to switch because he was pushing at first. It wasn't getting
It
done.
wasn't going.
We absolutely had to switch.
I'm not sure if the trick is moving. Okay. Oh, well, there you go. Lots of excitements. We'll talk about Jbird's ongoing saga here. He is pushing for a Miami Dolphins win. We don't know if that's going to happen this year, next year, or the year after. So who knows exactly when he gets to take off the cheerleading uniform, but it looks good on him. That's the positive news.
Did you put it in the washing machine yesterday?
I did.
Okay.
I washed not only my outfit, I washed my socks, and we got to get a couple more backup uniforms. This thing's already falling apart. I washed it once, and the stitching's already coming out.
It was coming out before, though.
I'm telling you, we are going to need a backup uniform.
Yeah.
This thing is going to break.
Really?
And when I say this thing, I mean my mind.
There's a lot of broken things here. His truck's falling apart. His
Yeah.
clothes are falling apart. The mind's gone. It's a tough day. We're just going to try to make it through here.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about Jbird?
My dog Chewy, he's kind of sick right now again. He's not keeping anything really. First of all, he doesn't want to eat that much, which is rare for him. And Suits was picking me up because my truck broke down. And Suits has got a special needs cat. I have a special needs dog. So basically, we were both running
Boy,
late.
there's just a lot of problems yesterday when you just hear everything that's going on, Virginia.
We were.
My goodness.
Well, we were running late because Suits is picking me up because my truck is broke down, but his cat wouldn't take its medication. Chewy wouldn't go poop because he wouldn't go poop yesterday. He's constipated right now. And when he does poop, it's not very good. So I did want
Bad
to let
poops, huh?
Yeah, he's just, you can tell it's not solid. He's not feeling it right now. He's also kind of getting a little moody with his shots. I have to give him insulin shots twice a day. And in the morning, he's very weird in the morning when it's dark out. He gets kind of weird. He also is going blind too. So he's got all of those issues. So when all that's going down, it does make for a long morning. So me and Suze were basically going toe-to-toe for an ailment.
Kind of one-upping each other.
An ailment off, yeah. But I did want to let people know, some people may not know this, if your dog or cat is suffering from an upset stomach like my dog Chewy is, you can give it canned pumpkin, mix it in with the food that you give them, and it's supposed to settle their stomach naturally. And I've done it before, and I'm gonna do it today. You mix the pumpkin food with the dog food, and it's supposed to really help. And I've seen it help too. As soon as that happens, he starts to go to the bathroom regularly again. So just a little FYI for people out there. Now I'm sure you get 10 text messages of people saying that's wrong. Do not give your dog pumpkin. But I've been told by many.
Pumpkin kills dogs.
Make sure though it's not pumpkin pie mix. It's canned pumpkin you want to put in the food.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you don't want to
pumpkin
put
pie mix.
Well, you don't want to. They're not supposed to have the spices that are in the mix. So.
It might make them go faster.
Yeah, but it might not make it solid, and that's what you want.
Oh.
Yeah, right now that's the problem we're having. Yeah, poor guy. I feel so bad.
It's tough.
It is.
So did you guys come up with whose animal's worse off?
His cat is way older than Chewy. Chewy's 13, but I think Chewy's got more ailments. I don't know. We're going toe to toe.
We didn't get a final tally. How do you feel, Suze? Do you feel like your cat won, or you think, okay, Chewy's got this?
Because of the blindness, I think.
Okay, all right. That trumps a lot of things.
He can see in the daytime. It's the darkness. He really has a tough time with it. I think he needs doggy glasses.
Makes you feel better. I don't see that well at night either.
I hear you.
I know, but I mean, just think about the shame where he's at, probably mentally right now. You can't see anything, and you're pooping everywhere, and it's
I know.
weird.
Are you trying to make me feel worse, or you give me a pep talk? I know. I couldn't sleep last night because he kept on waking me up, and I was having anxiety trying to sleep because he's all jacked up.
Yeah.
I felt like I wanted to have diarrhea with him just for solidarity purposes.
Yeah. Oh, makes you feel any better? I got in the middle of the night. It was dark. I couldn't see, and I might have pooped in my wife's closet. I don't know. So right there with you. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I'm so excited. If you live on the Treasure Coast, this fun event happens every year, and it's happening tonight. It's called the Big Taste of Martin County. And if you love food sampling, this is so much fun. So they have it in the big, huge airplane hangar right there at Stewart Airport and the Jet Aviation Center. They take all the airplanes out, and they turn it into a food sampling mecca.
Ooh,
So many
Mecca.
restaurants, so many yummy dishes and desserts and just everything. It really is a fun time. So, and it goes to benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters. So if you're available to come join us tonight, it's going to be a lot of fun. The Big Taste of Martin County.
Question: do you have a list of restaurants that will be there?
I don't, but I bet I could find it.
Maybe with a little side menu. I'd love to see what's going on here.
I'm sure they have that, yeah.
I would really like to see what's going on.
Seriously, it was a giant hangar last year, and every bit of it was packed with food.
I've been in that hangar before. It's pretty cool.
It's massive.
It is big.
And each restaurant brings like 2 or 3 dishes.
Are we talking pizza places too?
Oh yeah, there was
man.
several pizza places there last year.
How much is this ticket?
I don't think it's a lot. I think it's under $50.
That's good. Yeah, a lot. They do that a lot at these hangars. It's kind of nice because people who otherwise would never be in a private jet hangar, like myself,
Or myself?
get to see what a private jet hangar looks like. You're like, oh, wow, it's pretty neat. Okay, what I got on my mind? Well, Jbird is wearing a Miami Dolphins cheerleader uniform right now because the Miami Dolphins are so terrible. He's going to keep it on until he finally get a win or the end of the season, whichever comes first, which likely is going to be the end of the season. The Marlins, terrible. Just awful. Not really sure. I've been trying to follow the Florida Panthers a little bit, and I think there were some high hopes on them, but I saw them last week taking a couple losses. So I'm not sure where they stand. So what does this leave us with? Well, the Miami Heat. And it's not been the same since LeBron James left us. So here we are trying to rebuild the Miami Heat. And I got to tell you, I know it's preseason. Trust me, I get it. Somebody's going to try to smack down my dreams and optimism. But last night, the Miami Heat are now 3-0 in the preseason, Virginia. I know, again, it's preseason. But you get to see flashes. And they've got this rookie from Kentucky, Tyler Hero. This kid started out 4 for 4 from three-point and finished with 23 points last night in the 120-87 win over the measly Atlanta Hawks.
This man can do everything as a 19-year-old rookie on the offensive end. He has 18 points. Here's Hero, got a step, got another score. A 20-point first half for rookie Tyler Hero. That's the Tyler Hero Show in Miami. His best performance of this young preseason, 23 points.
I mean, how cool is that? The kid's a rookie. His name's Hero, and he scores 23 points, and who knows? He might be breathing new life into the Miami Heat.
Just don't waste all of it in preseason.
You're right. You're right.
You know what?
We got to wait for the regular season, and it's still like a long 80-plus game season that, you got to go through. But, there's a couple things maybe we could be a little bit excited for the Miami Heat this year.
That was always the thing when I played college baseball. You'd have preseason stuff, and if you got hot during preseason, you were kind of bummed out because you're like, I'm wasting all of this. It doesn't count. Now I'm going to go into a slump at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it could be. So something positive from that last night. And another thing, just want to put on your radar, man, I got to tell you, that show Power on Stars is good. I think it's got to be their final season. But, man, I'm like every episode, it's been a while since I've seen a show that like every episode is like, I was watching Sunday night's episode yesterday. I was like, man, this is pretty good. It's pretty good stuff.
The other show that you got me into, that I loved the first season, and
Yeah.
I went back to the second season, and it's the second time I've punted on it, is Ozark. I can't get into the second season for some reason.
Yeah.
Did you like the second season of Ozark?
I really love the first season. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
me
remember.
too.
It's been a while. And in fact, I feel like they're over a year due for a new season. I feel like I haven't watched Ozark in well over a year, and so I'm trying to remember where I was on that.
It's kind of like how what was the one with Pablo Escobar? Me and Virginia loved Narcos.
Narcos.
When they changed up the bad guys, it changed the whole dynamic, and that's kind of what happened with Ozark. And I like the first bad guy way better.
Well, here's the risk. A lot of shows, they're kind of staying with the same concept, and they're moving characters in and out. Shows now aren't afraid to kill people. And that, sometimes can be good or bad. It can be good because it makes it exciting. You're like, oh my gosh, whoa, what's going on in the show? It's so crazy. But then when you work new characters in, you got to keep in mind the whole dynamic changes, and sometimes it just doesn't work. There was a reason why shows never used to kill anybody off, because like once we got things set, don't rock the boat.
That's what I felt about Oz. I wanted the old bad guy.
Yeah. I know there was one bad guy that they took out that you're like, didn't see him the same after that. So.
The new bad guys and the new good guys on the new Narcos.
I was with you, man. I wasn't feeling it.
Bad guys and the good guys just didn't do it.
I just thought the second season kind of dragged when I thought the first season of Ozark was awesome. I mean, It was so intense.
So I don't really hear anybody talking about Power, and I don't know how. It seems like it's really good. I'm loving the show.
I loved it too. I fell off that one as well.
Yeah, it's where it is right now. It's pretty solid. Might be worth getting back into.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
It's time to gain some knowledge. You learn more here than you would in college. We're the smartest radio station. We are the leaders in education. Is it truth? Is it lies? Kevin's the host. He's got beady eyes. Fact or fiction?
Okay. You guys ready to learn something here?
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
do it.
let's do this here today. Going to be talking a little bit about candy, Halloween candy. I know we discussed some of the favorites that are out there, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
It's just my game.
Pretty much number one on all the charts. You got Snickers up there at number 2.
The Reese's Peanut Butter Pumpkin is out.
I was trying to be a good girl last night, and I went to bed eating a king-size Snicker. I just couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
I was like, it was calling me. I found it in my book bag on accident, and then I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was trying to go to sleep. Like, all right, I'm just going to eat it, and then I can go to bed peacefully.
It's like a gift.
It was.
Unexpected Snicker.
Well, here's what we got for you. Fact or fiction? Some of this having to do with candy. What do you think about this, Virginia? Fact or fiction? 1 in 4 houses gives out full-size candy bars instead of the fun-size ones. 1 in 4, 25%.
That is fiction.
You're going to say that is fiction. She is not believing in that, and you are wrong.
Really?
Yeah. They say, in fact, 26% are supposed to give out the full size.
Yeah, some of us take Halloween seriously and have pride for the holiday. We give out full-size candy bars, and we give out soda as well. Some of us do.
No, Virginia apparently is like, she doesn't believe in it.
Tequesta? Oh, come on.
You would think Tequesta would be the place that seems like Tequesta would be king-size candy bar town.
I do give out full size, but I don't think everybody does. I thought that was high numbers.
Well, see, this is it. Tequesta kind of looks down on everybody. They assume, we give out the king size, but nobody else is as good as Tequesta.
Well, I take the kids trick-or-treating. I see what they get. It's not a lot of full size.
Okay, do you give away full size or do you give away king size? There's a difference.
Full size, not king size.
Full size.
Yeah.
Spoken like a Tequestian.
I get them from Restaurant Depot by the case.
I go king size, Kev. Although no kids ever come to my house.
So you just eat them all.
I do.
Okay, what do you think here? Fact or fiction, Jbird? The most common candy to give trick-or-treaters is Snickers.
It should be, but is that the answer? No, I don't think it is. A lot of cheap people out there giving out candy corn. Fiction.
You're going to say fiction on that? That is a fact. Snickers second most popular for people to get behind the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, but that's the flip. It's the most given out candy for Halloween.
Fat Kevin, may I talk to you for 1 second?
Sure.
Were you a regular Snickers bar kind of kid, or did you like it frozen?
I enjoyed both, but here was the problem. I ate a lot. And when it was frozen, if Fat Cat would have had sharper teeth, and maybe
Slowed your time down.
Yeah, it really slowed down my consumption time.
Okay.
So I did enjoy it. I got the novelty of it, but I didn't do it very often.
I'm
for
with
that
you.
reason. They say that the Snickers is followed by Hershey's Milk Chocolate, Tootsie Rolls, and Nestle Crunch.
I mean, Tootsie Rolls is some broke down candy. Can I get an amen on that at least?
Yeah, I'm not feeling the Tootsie Roll.
I think what that all says is that a lot of people are buying those the value packs that have like the mixture of all in there, and those seem to be 4 of the most popular ones that are in those bags of the mixtures, and that's just what people are doing. They're not putting a lot of thought into the candy they give out.
Not only is the regular Tootsie Roll one of the worst candies, they sometimes try to do those other flavors of Tootsie, like the lime green Tootsie. Don't you give me no lime green
No.
Tootsie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think about this? Fact or fiction? 66% of parents say they eat more of their kids' Halloween candy than their kids do, Virginia.
66%? Okay, fact.
Gonna go with the fact on that. No, it's fiction. But 90% of parents do admit to stealing from their kids' trick-or-treat bag.
My mom would totally. I mean, I think she thought I was going to get poisoned during Halloween, but not as bad as she thought. Because she would. No, I think there might be some glass in that Snickers. I'm going to take it, and then she'd end up eating my candy.
What do you think about this, Jbird? Americans spend more on Halloween candy than they do on Halloween costumes. Ooh. More on candy than costumes.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Gonna say that is a fact.
Wow, we are terrible at this game.
Yeah, I've got one right. Yeah,
Really bad.
Still 50-50. No, I've got one right now.
Yeah, collectively.
So bad today.
Fiction, but it's close. According to the National Retail Federation, Americans will spend just under $2.1 billion on candy, but we spend about $2.6 on costumes, and that also includes $330 million on costumes for pets.
Looks like I'm going as a cheerleader this year. I think I'm going to be a zombie cheerleader because I'm forced to be. I already got my costume picked out.
Okay. What do you think about this, Virginia? Is this fact or fiction? Technically, any leftover candy you have from last year is still good.
I think that's fiction.
Okay. You're going to say fiction on that? We got our first point. Yes. They say if it's kept in a cool, dry place, any dark chocolate is good for over a year, but milk chocolate has a recommended shelf life of just 8 to 10 months.
Okay.
And loose candy corn is only good for up to 6 months. Just so you know, so don't be like, oh, look, I found some old candy from last year and start gobbling down on it.
It starts to get hard, and then the milk chocolate starts to get this white film on it.
It does.
You're right. All right, what do you think about this, Jbird? Only about half of Americans hand out candy for Halloween.
That's fact. It's yeah, fact, definitely.
Definitely fact, yep.
Definitely fact, Virginia.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you got
fact.
one right yet?
No, he missed all of them.
Oh, you get one right and you think you're so cool.
Yeah, you guys got 1 out of 6. It's about 3 and 4 hand out candy for Halloween.
Okay.
All right.
You know, those are the odds on it. What are you going to do? Yeah, talking about some of the costumes that are out there. I always love throwing this at you. I name the costume. You tell me the year that it was the most popular.
This is a fun game.
Yeah.
Hannah Montana. What year was Hannah Montana?
2001.
No.
Okay.
Hannah Montana is going to be 2009.
No way. 2009?
2009. Okay. 10 years ago, Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana.
Yeah, because Virginia's off. It's going to be, it's 2002.
2002? Try 2007. Hannah Montana was the #1 costume.
So who was closer, Kevin?
Virginia, you were closer than Jbird.
I gotta get focused. She has her witch dress on. She's in full uniform today. She came to play.
Think about this. Spider-Man was the top costume in which year? Spider-Man. Think about that. It's when it's brand new in the theaters. And I'm talking about maybe not even this trilogy.
I got it.
Jbird, what year was Spider-Man the top Halloween costume?
Only talking 03.
Okay. Virginia, do you agree or you want to go something different?
I want to go something different. I'm going to say 2001.
2001.
One of us is right.
One of you is right. Jbird, 2003. Nailed it. Spider-Man was the #1 costume in 2003.
All right.
That's pretty impressive.
Spider-Man never really fell out of favor, though. I just want to let you know Rocco's going to be Spider-Man again this year.
Yeah, it has, but it got a push to #1 in that year because of the movie.
You trying to Spider-Man-splain Spider-Man to us?
She is. No doubt she is. Okay, what about the Stranger Things Kids? Stranger Things Kids was the top Halloween costume. It's going to be big again this year. And who knows, maybe it'll wind up being #1 another year. But the first year it appeared as the #1 Halloween costume was which year?
It's either 016 or 017. I'm going to go against my heart, 017.
Virginia.
16.
Virginia got it.
Thank you for the assist.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
Sweet cheeks.
Okay, what about this one? Iron Man, #1 Halloween costume in which year? What would that have been? Iron Man, number one costume in which year? What do you think that was, Jbird?
006.
006. Virginia, what do you think?
007.
007. Well, that's 00 wrong. 2013. 2013.
Huh. Guys, I have no sense of time anymore.
You do, but then you don't, and yeah, who knows?
It's like the last 10 years I can't remember. It's weird.
Kind of in and out, huh? Okay, all right. Well, quite a picture of Jbird yesterday in his Miami Dolphins cheerleader uniform he's wearing until the Miami Dolphins get a win on the football field, which it's looking like it's going to be a really long time.
Yeah, you might be wearing that thing all year.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I'm meeting a lot of new people that are Dolphin fans that are very nice. They're sad, but they're liking the fact that there's really something fun going on.
I think the only good thing about the Dolphins with this season is you're looking to the future, and there's some positivity in it, and there's almost like a rooting sense behind losing the games because you get the number one draft pick. You might be able to pick that quarterback that you think is going to be the change in the franchise, and the Dolphins are accumulating all this money that they can buy people with and picks and all that good stuff. So there's a little bit of positivity around this losing.
And I also believe that even in the NFL and on any given Sunday, as they say, even a terrible team can every now and then beat a good team. That's just sports, baby.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna lose every game. I really don't. I think they're gonna beat a good team eventually.
Okay.
I have to believe that, Kevin. We need hope in this world. I cannot have in my head that this thing's not coming off till December.
Baby,
December 26th, I believe. Yeah, it'd be after Christmas.
Your shot was Sunday.
That was your best chance.
Everyone keeps
statistically your best chance.
They're saying that, but I'm not letting that get me down.
You still have a couple games that are coming up. Like I think they got the Bengals on the schedule and things like that that might work out.
You never know, but tell the coach to stop going for the win. Go for the tie and let's try to win this thing in overtime. I didn't agree with that call.
You didn't. Because it didn't work.
If it would have worked, you'd have been like,
brilliant.
Coach is brilliant.
Yeah.
I keep seeing that one play of that guy dropping that ball. That was an easy ball to catch, by the way.
It was. I don't think he still would have scored.
You never know, Kev.
You never know. At least step one is catch it.
Yes.
Step two, we'll figure out if you can get in the end zone or not. So this thing has already costed Jbird a little bit. He's had somebody. He was going to talk to a group, and they've canceled because of this whole thing that's going on.
So
Well, that's not a loss.
Well, no, I was going in to speak for this kid is doing a book report on Bigfoot, and I was going to come in and speak about Bigfoot. So the teacher that set everything up reached out to me, and I said, I just want to let you know that when I come in next week, I am in a cheerleading outfit. It's it's kind of short on me. She's like, okay, let me double check with the principal. So she went back with the principal, and the principal said, yeah, let's not have him come in until the challenge is over. So my Bigfoot speech has been canceled because of my Dolphins uni.
You're too weird for the
I'm
kids.
too weird for the kids.
Yeah, grown man. Well, they'll go home and be like, yeah, there was some guy talking to our class.
About Bigfoot in a Dolphins cheerleading outfit.
So with the rules with this, I mean, could you wear, when you get there, a Bigfoot costume over the cheerleader outfit and keep the head off?
That's really a question that only you and the people can answer. I thought that the challenge would be good if everywhere, anytime I left my house, I should have the cheerleading outfit. If we start getting into a situation where, there's certain
you can cover it up.
It's not a challenge anymore. I think it's weak and it's lame.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be something where it puts me in constant uncomfortable situations, even though it's awful.
So that
I
means
think that's the challenge.
If you're out there, you're out there.
Yeah, I think every time even when I'm walking Chewy now, I have to put. It's really annoying. I got to put my uniform on and then walk my dog in front of my neighbors. And
so don't try to book the bird for any school functions.
Well, book me
before December.
Book me, but just know what you're getting. If you guys are cool with that.
Okay.
And we have to figure out a better way to cover my underwear, I think. Because I was walking around Walmart yesterday, and I had to bend over, and my underwear sticking. You know what I mean? We got to figure out some things.
You need something because, and it is kind of weird. I don't know why we've got this forgiveness for cheerleaders because we do see their undergarments, but they're somehow not considered underwear, so it doesn't bother us. If we see underwear, like, oh my gosh, I can see your underwear. But
We need to get you a teal Speedo
Yeah.
that is form-fitting, because those grandpa drawers you're wearing are just too baggy.
But I
and-
think the grandpa drawers actually cover up way more than a Speedo. You might see a lot of things you don't want to.
we got weird
No.
standards.
the Speedo will tuck everything in there. It'll be up, and you won't be able to see the fabric.
So I disagree with the witch because the underwear I have now covers my. It looks like almost like biker shorts.
Yeah.
It's way less revealing than Speedos. I've been in Speedos before. Some things can come out and wink at you.
I'm telling you, you're not coming out of a form-fitting Speedo. You're not going to poke out of it.
Okay.
These are just the trial and tribulations of
I
going
don't know
through.
anything about undergarments since I don't wear them. So I'm going to.
I'm talking about like what Ryan Lochte wore, like in the pool for the Olympics. If he didn't come out, you ain't coming out.
I mean, I'm supposed to help out with my buddy's travel team for his kid. I can't go out there like that, right? I can't go out and throw baseball.
Actually, this thing's kind of working out. I mean, you got a great excuse to get out of everything.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
schedule's so free and open. You can binge watch Netflix.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. You got room for another guy in this challenge?
Yeah, you want in?
It's starting to sound pretty good, actually. Birthdays today. If you love celebrity chefs like Virginia does, you're probably excited to know that Emeril Lagasse is having a birthday today, Virginia.
Oh, I love him.
He's turning 60 years old today.
Don't you love his restaurant?
He has multiple restaurants that I love.
And you're not a chain kind of gal.
I'm not, and he doesn't really do chains.
Well, I thought once you have more than one, it's considered a chain.
They're all different concepts, and they're all different original restaurants that stand alone.
Who's the celebrity chef with the restaurant at Universal Orlando?
That's Emeril. That's him.
Okay.
That's based on his original Emerils on Chapatulas.
Okay. All right. Thought that might have been it. Look at that.
But then he's got other places. You know, he had
Yeah.
Chop Chop up there in Orlando too.
Yeah. Chop, chop,
He's got
chop.
a steakhouse.
Then you had chop, 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 chop.
He's got a bunch of different stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're right. They are really different.
Okay, we got other birthdays going on here today. What's up? Constance from the Pizzle, turning 9.
Yeah.
That's good stuff from Amy. Or it's to my daughter, Amy. This is Constance from Port St. Lucie, from Mom, Dad, and Z. We love you. Also, Haley is turning 6 from Mom and Dad. Want to say happy 5th birthday to my son, Justin. He's been a KVJ fan since the womb. He's the sweetest kid.
Aww.
Mommy, Daddy, Caitlin, and Peanut, and there they are. Jbird.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that family. I remember taking
Yeah.
that picture, and that's amazing. I remember that because that was on St. Patty's Day.
It was. That's Jbird teaching small children how to drink.
I honestly
That is right there.
should not
You're
have had a
watching
beer in my
KVJ
hand.
TV.
Am I cheering to the kids?
The kids loved it.
Yeah, they loved it. Yeah, they just finished theirs. That's what you didn't see.
Look, it's St. Patty's Day.
So, got a birthday you want on the KVJ show, you can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com, MAIL at kvjshow.com. Now, people want to know, hey, yesterday, when did the 3 songs play and the KVJ 5K triple play? I think at about 11:30 a.m. yesterday. Is that when they went down? Okay, so it could really happen any time.
Early.
Could happen early, could happen later. I mean, that's just it. That's why you got to keep tuning in and checking it out. Brittany is on here from Port St. Lucie. You picked up $5,000 yesterday, Brittany?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah. Do you have any big plans on what you're going to be doing with the money?
Well, we just finished building a house in March, so we've been putting off getting a fence, so that'll be perfect for that.
Okay.
Break off a little piece, though. Get you some pizza in you. A little pizza party.
That's what he says. Do you have any strategy that you use? That
went well.
Yeah. Do you have any strategy that you use, Brittany, or did you just hear the third song and start calling?
Well, I started calling at the beginning of the third song.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I've been doing since, like, the start of this contest.
And what did Kevin tell
finally
everybody to do yesterday? Start calling at the beginning of the third song, right?
You did.
Exactly.
Yeah. There you go.
And don't give up. Don't stop.
That's it. Yeah, don't give up. All right, well, Brittany, congratulations, and enjoy that $5,000 in the new fence, okay?
Thanks.
All right, there you go.
Such a grown-up thing to have to get a new fence.
I'm so bummed out that she has to get a new fence.
It does suck.
Unless she really loves fences, but she don't want to get a new fence.
Just have one crazy night of drinking and eating.
Just do something fun with that $5,000. Don't just get a fence.
But do that before you put in the fence, because you might drink and then run through the fence and then be like, oh, man, what did I do? Now, what we're going to be doing here today for the Halloween Horror Night tickets, we're looking for your scary voices.
Virginia, you got this thing. Can she play, Coach?
She is not eligible to play, sadly.
I'm too good.
Yes.
Only when you come off a weekend from drinking, you sound like Gollum.
I don't know. I'm kind of permanently Gollum.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself.
So here's what we're looking for. We're looking for the scariest voices that you might have.
Is that your best?
It's warming up.
Oh, okay. Yes. Does that scare you, Virginia? I'm under your bed.
Sound like a smothered muppet.
It wasn't very good. Neither one of our scary voices were very good.
Yeah, no, that didn't work out. Let's hope that people have better. Here's what we want. Use your scariest voice to say something not scary.
Got ya.
Yeah, so that's the thing. If you say something scary with a scary voice, you're not going to win. So you could read directions to macaroni and cheese.
Are you going to eat that?
Still not a scary voice.
Are you going to eat that?
You sound like, honestly, you sound like all the animals that are up there that play the instruments at Chuck E. Cheese.
I can't
It's like you're going down the line.
I can't dial into scary.
Yeah, no.
Are you going to eat that?
Okay, that's better. Yeah.
All right.
Now you're warming up a little bit. So warm up your scary voice. Say something not scary. And talking about directions for mac and cheese, did you hear that Panera had the lid blown off of what they do to prep up their mac and cheese?
They had an employee post a video
Yes.
calling them
TikTok.
out.
I did not see this story.
Oh, you didn't?
huge.
Oh, behind the scenes. So we're also going to be looking for any behind the scene secrets that anybody wants to unveil today.
I got some on Virginia.
You do? Okay. We want some behind the scenes dirt. So those are the things we're looking for. 877-979-WRMF. Here from Lake Worth. Hello, Rohani. Hello, Rohani.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Rohani, we want to hear your scariest voice saying something completely not scary. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let's hear.
We're going. Okay. Tell me when to start.
Go right ahead right now.
We're going to make yellow pickle rice. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of water by sweet, and we're going to boil it. And we're going to let it simmer for 20 minutes.
Okay. I got to tell you, I didn't know starting off there, but that laugh at the end was pretty impressive.
I dated somebody who had that laugh.
Yeah, you did, huh?
Horrifying, Kevin.
That is very horrifying. Okay, that was a nice little comeback there from Rohani.
Did you know what she was saying?
I think she was doing a recipe.
Yeah, she was talking about cooking.
Yeah.
So we got Iris here from Port St. Lucie. Scariest voice saying something not scary. Let's hear what you got here, Iris.
All right. I love fluffy poodles.
What did you just say?
I don't know. I think everybody's like
love fluffy poodles.
plastic poodles.
Fluffy poodles are my favorite dogs.
Oh, fluffy
poodle.
And that voice, it makes it sound like she's doing something very sinister with fluffy poodles. But that's a pretty good voice.
That's pretty good.
That was a pretty good, creepy, scary voice there. Okay, we got April here from Okeechobee to give it a try. Okay, let's hear what you got. Scary voice saying something not scary, April.
Good morning. I just bought the best, cutest puppy with the softest ears.
So you do a great Virginia. That wasn't bad.
She said, I just got the cutest puppy. with the softest ears.
Horrifying, and it kind of sounded like you.
I'll have creepy talk around dogs today. Okay, our next contestant here is Josh from Green Acres, using his scariest voice to say something not scary. Let's hear what you got here, Josh.
Jason, Joshua, and Jason. Now we're not strangers anymore. Jason, where do I find the best pizza in town?
Right? That's awesome. I like that one.
Okay.
Guy sounds unhinged.
Yeah, he does. That was pretty good.
They were all good.
Anne's on here. One more from West Palm. Scariest voice saying something not scary here. Let's hear what you got, Anne.
Good morning to all of you at the morning show. Oh, excuse me, sir. Can you please pick up your dog's poop over there, please? No, go back and pick up the poop. No, go back.
It's a great little kid, like in a horror movie. Then that little kid would turn into some kind of like demonic nun or something.
Yeah.
It's on topic, too. I mean, dog poop.
Everyone's talking dogs.
Yeah, there's a lot of dog stuff going on there. The two that were not on dogs stood out for me. Rohani, the first one, had a great, sinister laugh. That was pretty good. But for me, the call that I enjoyed the most was Josh, who just had a request for where do I find the best pizza in town. That made me laugh the hardest.
And he had a good, scary voice.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I'm going to get my vote for that one for the Halloween Horror Night tickets. Which one do you think, Virginia? What's your vote for?
Yeah, Josh made us laugh the most.
Josh, clean sweep.
Okay, clean sweep. Hey, Josh, congratulations. Just like that, you got tickets to Halloween Horror Nights, okay?
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate y'all.
And by the way, Jbird, where do you find the best pizza in town?
For me personally, I love me some Camille's in Lake Park.
Okay,
It's
all
my
right.
hometown. It's my favorite pizza. Yeah.
Okay, well, there you
Right
go.
on. I'll
That's
take
right.
that. I'll take that up then.
Okay. Well, you can enjoy that along with your Universal Orlando tickets, pair of one-day park-to-park tickets, and a complimentary parking pass for Halloween Horror Nights 29, okay?
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Y'all have a great day.
You
Very
too.
welcome.
Yeah.
Now, what about mac and cheese? Where do you say you get the best mac and cheese in town, Jbird?
Bud's got good mac and cheese.
Yep.
Cheesecake, their macaroni and cheese balls are very good.
Okay.
I do love me some Panera. I go to Panera just for the mac and cheese many a times.
Yeah, there's a viral story going out today where there was a worker at Panera that made a TikTok video showing how they make the mac and cheese at Panera. And in the TikTok video, which they're very short if you're not on the platform, maybe 10 seconds, shows her taking a frozen bag, cutting the top off. They put it like in a boiler, and then they just pour it into a bowl, and boom, there you go. And she's like, thumbs up, and there's your mac and cheese from Panera. Well, it came out, Panera, they did not shy away. The girl was fired for revealing company secrets for doing the TikTok video, and she acknowledged that and said, okay, maybe it wasn't the smartest thing I did. But they said, yeah, what we do, we don't like to use a lot of preservatives, so we make the macaroni and cheese, we freeze it, goes into a pouch, goes to the restaurants. It's got to be good, fresh, and convenient, and it's got to be made quickly. It's not like we got one chef dedicated to a big pot of mac and cheese sitting back there, and he's just stirring it up. This is how we do it, so it fits the right scale for what people order.
So why are people outraged? Are they because it's
I don't know if anybody's outraged. I mean, it depends upon your feel on it. I saw it wouldn't deflect me at all from getting the mac and cheese. Some people are just like, fresh, not frozen. Oh, boy, that's for some people. They're very disturbed, and they would like to have just the mac and cheese chef standing there over a big pot making it fresh
And
in
that's
the back
what
of
it
the
is.
Panera kitchen.
Some people are saying, oh, the fact that they freeze it, it's not being prepared fresh for me. I want fresh.
Oh, get the hell out of here. It tastes delicious. Every time I get that macaroni and cheese, it is so on point.
Right.
Does not dissuade me whatsoever.
Well, it's super consistent, and that's how you retain consistency.
Yeah.
You can't leave it up to some chucklehead chef in the kitchen. If you mass produce like Panera and you want consistency, you kind of have to do that.
I mean, I'm not even shocked of the story. I'm not.
No, I didn't.
No.
It didn't. You know, in fact, if anything, to me, personally, I thought it was a positive because it gave Panera a chance to talk about, yeah, we don't use preservatives and things like that in our food. And that's why we have to freeze it like that to do it. Otherwise, yeah, it could be just a regular different standard that we would do by it, but the fact that it doesn't have preservatives, we got to do something to make it keep, and freezing does that.
One of my favorite things to do at Panera is to get the grilled cheese. And once I get it, I open that baby up. I take the macaroni and cheese and stuff it in the grilled cheese, and then I dip it in the bisque. Macaroni and cheese, grilled cheese.
Not his first rodeo.
No. That's why I can't fit into this cheerleading outfit.
So does anybody have any other industry secrets that they would like to share? Somebody said, yeah, Publix does the same thing at their deli. You can even buy the bags. So maybe it's not that big of a secret after all. Do you have something better? You can let us know. 877-979-WRMF.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Looking at some of the behind-the-scenes secrets that go on. Yesterday, a TikTok video blew up because a girl showed that their macaroni and cheese is frozen. They boil it, then they cut open the pouch and then pour it into a bowl, and then you get it. And some people are like, what? It's not made fresh.
Let me guess. People online on Twitter, they were outraged.
Outraged. Yeah, it didn't really bother me too much. A former Publix deli manager said, yeah, the mac and cheese we have comes in a bag, but it doesn't come frozen. So that's apparently their story, and they're sticking to it. I was looking online at some of the other interesting little things that are out there, things that the chains don't want you to know. A lot of times your nuggets sit around for a while. The chili meat at Wendy's is repurposed burger. Somebody said in this blog on thedailymeal.com.
I'm okay with that. They got good burgers.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like 3-week-old repurposed burger.
It can't be that. I agree.
It's got to be fresh.
It says here that the grill marks aren't real when you see those on burgers. They say most fast food chains don't have a grill with open flames, so are unable to get those signature perfect grill marks that everybody likes on all the patties. They're usually added before they even go to the restaurant, and they're usually just artificial coloring.
I mean, again, if you're going to fast food, eating a burger, expecting it to be completely healthy, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, and just know, if it's mass-produced and they want consistency, a lot of times there's no way for them to do that in the restaurant with all of these just random employees. You have to take the power out of the employees' hands, and a lot of times that means freezing stuff or artificially coloring stuff.
Yeah,
or
people
putting fake grill marks on stuff. Like,
people that are shocked about that are the same people that go to a comedy club and are so offended by something they hear. It's like, guys, you know what you're getting yourself into, right? It's fast food.
Mm-hmm. They say soda machines are tough to clean. And if you know that, sometimes they don't get cleaned well.
The soda machine here at work, if you get out the canned soda here, on the top of it, there is a dried yellowish stain on the top of several of the cans this last round. I'm not saying it's pee. I'm not saying it's not.
did you pee on the sodas?
I think rats did. I think it's rat pee. We've heard of that before. It was yellowish, Virginia.
That's gross.
It's in our vending machine.
Okay. All right. So a lot of people sending in some different texts about stuff that they've seen, and they say that just because of convenience and whatnot, that a lot of the food that you get is not necessarily made fresh and that day at a lot of the restaurants that you're going to. You would be surprised by the ones that you think that was just coming piping hot fresh out of an oven. It's probably baked the night before, even in a lot of those places where you think they're, having bakers show up at 3 a.m. and start putting stuff together.
So the secrets that would skeeve me out is you go to a restaurant where they serve that free bread and no one takes the bread. They bring the bread back and they keep reserving the old bread where someone might have touched it or breathed on it.
Fingered bread.
Yeah, fingered bread.
I do not want anybody touching the bread at another table.
I mean, if you have a big old thing of bread and nobody touches it, do you, as a server, take it off and put it back in the bread section? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm sure it's been done.
I know it's been done.
I'm sure it's been done.
Well, coming up here in just a couple of minutes on the KVJ show, going to play a fun little game. Better or worse, more or less. This is a challenge I think we need to get everybody involved with, and it is really kind of just a game of self-perception where you reveal exactly how you rate yourself against other members of the KVJ show. So do you think that you're better or worse at certain things, or basically more or less?
Virginia's better at being evil.
Evil. That might be one of the questions.
You're better at poking out of the bottom of your... I mean...
Oh, yeah, you are.
I have seen more of this guy's junk
it's
this week.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell you. This is a very short mini skirt that you picked out.
You need to get some cheerleader panties and tuck that thing away.
Can you help me buy these? Because I don't want to go in there and buy them myself.
Jbird is still in his Miami Dolphins cheering uniform because they lost. And people are wanting to know, okay, so does this continue if they don't win this season into next season, or does it end the final game?
Okay, well,
It should end the final game.
So I see what you're saying for my sanity, but for the sake of the bit, what's better? Obviously, I can never take this off until the Dolphins win a game.
No.
Yeah.
When the season is over, the dream is over.
Do you remember when Kevin tried to talk me out of staying up for the Great 48? You're not going to be able to talk me out of it. We have to do it the right way.
There's no way you're going to wear that thing till
Oh, you don't think I can do it?
next football season.
Go ahead and
You're
challenge me.
already getting annoyed
Go
with
ahead
it.
and challenge me. I'll never take bury me in this thing. If you're saying I can't do it.
Well, if you are on board the Tank for Tua that the Miami Dolphins are doing, somebody has come out with a T-shirt. Tank Bowl 2019 champions after the game that happened with the 0-5 Redskins and the 0-4 Dolphins on Sunday at Hard Rock Stadium, where the Dolphins lost by 1 point.
Oh.
The reason why Jbird is in that cheering
It was tough
uniform.
tough for him to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so close.
The shirt is $28. So there you go. So
We got to get a backup uniform, though. I'm going to break through this. So how much was this?
Like 50 bones.
All right. Will you send me the link?
Yeah. I bought it from the official NFL shop, so it's supposed to be like the highest of quality.
It's
But it's a youth extra large. You're no youth.
I am extra large.
They don't sell adult cheerleading costumes because they don't want fatties or people that look gross walking around the stadium perpetrating a lie.
Are you fat shaming me again?
I'm just saying. I'm not saying about you. I'm just saying they have high standards, and so they don't sell adult cheerleading costumes.
the next best chance you have where the Dolphins are going to match up with somebody that looks just as terrible as they do, December 22nd. The 0-6 Cincinnati Bengals taking on the 0-5 Miami Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium.
We just got to figure out what I'm wearing in Oregon because it's going to be cold. I'll still keep the cheerleading outfit on, but I might have to wear slacks for my sister's wedding. I don't know. We got a lot to unfold here.
Okay. Well, okay. Better or worse, more or less. This is a game of self-perception here that everybody's going to get a chance to play on the KVJ show. Each day coming up, we're going to be matching somebody different up. Now, what you have to do is you have to reveal how you rate yourself against other members of the show. And, hey, you know, that might be fine. You know, sometimes it's just legit, and that's just the way it is. Simone Biles, she's a gymnast, right?
Yes.
And she's number one in the world, and she's like, I'm the best gymnast in the world. And they're like going, well, do you feel like you're bragging when you say that? And she's like, no, there's a piece of paper that says I'm the number one gymnast in the world. So
Facts are facts.
yeah, and so we're so sensitive to anybody ever coming off cocky. They're going, oh, you just sound like you're boasting so much. You'd be like, well, no, I mean, that's actually a fact. It's right there. I'm ranked number one in the world, so I am the number one gymnast. What's wrong with that?
You are ranked with the best radio booty in this building. Yeah, those are facts. They cannot be disputed.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure that can? That's an official. That's
You
been.
didn't see the certification?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
dude.
No. And there was a contest that I wasn't aware of.
Bro, you've been voted.
Okay. All right. Well, what I'm going to do here is this is going to be the person that is going to be sizing themselves up against another member of the show. Okay. So Denny's is going to get on. Jbird, I'll let you draw who he's going to be sizing himself up against. 5 questions he's going to go through. And so everybody's going to wind up on the hot seat at least once.
Ooh, Kevin.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, this is good. Oh, yes.
Real hair versus fake hair.
Yes. Okay. All right, here we go. Better or worse? More or less? Let's see how Denny sizes himself up against me here.
Oh, Denny's is squirming.
Oh, jeez. I got the boss.
Don't give safe answers. Give honest.
Yeah,
I'll
it's got to be
tell-
completely. You can't get angry. I mean, this is just how you feel.
Kev, I can tell if he's lying.
Okay. You let me know. Yeah, I don't want any softball answers
I
over
hear you.
here.
I hear you.
I want legit honesty.
He's just afraid of punishment later from Kevin.
He didn't want that Ralston backhand again.
No.
Exactly. I don't blame him. Shaking in his boots.
Okay, so question number 1 here. You got to get through 5 of these, Denny's. Is your general intelligence more or less than mine?
General intelligence. I would say it is slightly more, and the only in the sense.
Yeah.
Kevin knows a lot of topics, but I feel like there might be just slightly more that I do a lot of. Kevin, not that Kevin doesn't do a lot of reading, but I also do a lot of reading too.
Scorman, listen to him over here.
I would just say, as far as the wide array, I might have maybe a jack of all trades, not necessarily a master of one.
Virginia, hear that? Wow, Kitty came to play today. Cat fight.
Oh, this punishment will be swift.
This is terrible.
Okay, next question here. Do you have a better or worse sense of humor than Kevin?
I'd say I have a worse sense of humor than Kevin, and that's just because, again, I feel like Kevin can joke about a lot of things and make a lot of things funny, where I feel like I'm in a lane. I have my own lane of humor.
Nice recovery, kid.
Yeah.
Kevin don't do jerk jury.
No, it's true.
you're
It's
right.
true. But
Yeah.
that would be my lane. Whereas he is just a naturally funny guy.
Okay, let's see. Let's try turn for you here. Gotta find something better. He didn't squirm enough on that.
The politician answers.
Okay, Denny's, are you more or less honest than me?
I would say I'm more honest. In fact, I would pride myself
on
my honesty. I try. No, I'm not saying Kevin's a liar. I'm just saying that
Kevin's a liar and his pants are on fire.
Pass it on.
if I have to say something, I will, just because I can't keep it inside. Unfortunately, I have to address it. So I would say that, and I try to lead with honesty at all times. I try not to have any gray area.
Wow, you got a lot of pent up anger towards Kevin.
No.
Okay. Let me see here. I believe we've gone through 3 of these. We've got 2 more here. Denny's, would you say you have more or less talent for radio than me?
I'd say I have less talent than Kevin for radio, and he's been in the business for 20 years now. So
He's an old man, Denny's.
Yeah, he's seen it all. He's seen the changes, and he's adapted to them. So I'd say he's more adaptable. I'm a little greener.
That's how he gets the name V. Kevin Ralston.
Absolutely.
And you're greener because of the weed.
Yeah.
420.
Yeah.
Okay, last question before you get off the hot seat here today, Denny's. Oh, it's been a tough round, huh? He got the tough draw today.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Well, he's smarter and more honest than you.
Yeah, you're right. Now, the final question. Are you better or worse looking than me?
It's tough to say.
You do
Come
have,
on, Denny's.
You have youth on your side.
I do have youth.
Yeah, you don't have them creepy eyes.
Got a nice set of eyes on you.
Yeah, the lookers. I would say Kevin's slightly better looking, and the only reason I say this is he's got that all-American look. He's got that look.
He's got that all-American murderous look.
He's got a great physique.
Yeah, American Psycho.
It's great this time of season. Yeah.
He's got great hair, great physique, great booty. He's got that, and he's got that American look. He's just that prideful American look.
Okay, Jbird, how many of these questions do you feel Denny's was completely honest on?
I think he was
5.
He was honest 4 out of 5.
Which one did he lie on?
I think he thinks he's better looking than you.
No, I definitely do not.
He definitely does.
I definitely do
Yeah,
not.
no doubt he does. Yeah, he definitely thinks he's a lot better looking.
No way.
Yeah.
Especially when he wears that sweet Cheech and Chong shirt. He peacocks.
Okay, well, Denny's got the draw of me, so you probably got the toughest one. You won't have to go on the hot seat again, but we'll keep going around here. Everybody's going to get a chance at this to give their own blunt thoughts of how they rank up against other members of the KVJ show.
I like some of the comments in the chat room. Oh, come on, Denny's. You're so much better looking than Kevin.
I agree. I totally think he was lying on that. All right, we got another round here of Denny's or Animal here today. Yeah, Denny's or Animal.
He's so good.
Yeah, and in fact, I love this because people are sending in suggestions now, like Jen. She sent an email, said, I saw this video of 2 lynx fighting, and it might be the first animal that Denny's could mimic identically. Check this out.
Keep listening.
Well, that would be tough.
Horrifying.
But that does sound like you.
It does. Sounds just like me.
That sounds like you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
It sounds just like it.
Yeah. Wow. See, this game could become difficult.
Are you part lynx?
Maybe.
Who would know? Who would know? All right, so Carrie, good luck here. You're stepping into something really tough here. Denny's or animal? Hello, Carrie.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, we're going to play an animal sound like two lynx growling at each other. Yeah, you probably are not going to know. Denny's or the real animal? That is the question here. Okay, the first animal we're going to look at here today is an alligator. Ooh. Okay, what do you think? Alligator, Denny's, or animal?
It's pretty tricky.
Okay. Wait, what do you think here, Carrie?
Deep.
Is that
I think it's harder than that on the radio.
yeah. Okay, what do you think about this here? Can you tell? Is this Denny's making this noise, or is this a real alligator?
I'm going to go alligator.
Okay, that's a tough one. Yes.
Yay!
I like how now people are sending in requests for Denny's to do stuff now.
Oh, yeah.
People want to hear him do a box of kittens.
I've gotten pterodactyl.
Oh, I could see that.
I was like, oh, dinosaur.
Yeah.
Box of kittens.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. This is your second one. Denny's or animal. This is a donkey. What do you think here? Carrie, is this a real donkey? Is this Denny's or is this a real donkey?
There's nature in the background, so it does make it tougher.
There is.
It sounds like a farm.
It sounds like a donkey in his natural habitat. Birds always hang around donkeys. So that sounds like that could be legit. Carrie, what do you think? Is that Denny's or animal?
I'm just going to go Denny's on that one.
Gonna go Denny's on that one? That is correct.
She's
right. Very nice.
Donkeys are tough.
Yeah. All right, here we go. The final one that we got here, Denny's or animal. You can make this a clean sweep here, Carrie. You're doing fantastic, by the way. We've got a guinea pig.
Ooh.
Guinea pig here. Okay, what do you think about this one, Carrie? Is this Denny's or is this a real guinea pig?
Wee, 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 wee.
Okay, so guinea pigs eat a lot of wheat, apparently.
I guess.
Yeah, they eat a lot of wheat. What do you think here?
Wee, 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 wee,
Yeah.
wee.
Is that Denny's or animal, Carrie?
Going to go Denny's again.
Okay, is that you, Denny's?
That is me.
What? That is Denny's? That is amazing. We got another clean sweep here.
I got to hear what a real guinea pig sounds like. Does it sound anything like
It's
that?
pretty close to that.
Yeah, I'm sure that it is. Okay, good stuff there. Well, oh, geez, yeah. Okay, there you go. Congratulations, Carrie. You got a 4-pack of tickets to Spookyville at Yesteryear Village at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Find some kids 10 and under, and they're going to absolutely love it with trick-or-treating, the kiddie train, live music, petting zoo, and arts and crafts, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
You are so welcome. Yes, I wonder if they have any guinea pigs.
Maybe.
Petting zoo. Might be something to check out. Yeah, that could be good. Okay. All right,
All right,
more of
Denny,
those tickets
enough.
coming up. Yeah.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
A lot of people were listening to the Denny's or Animal just a second ago, and they were wondering here on the guinea pig that Denny's was doing. Apparently, they thought some people were hearing Denny's saying weed.
Yeah.
Wee, 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 wee.
Okay, I don't know. Is that a stoner pig?
That guinea pig's got a monkey on his back.
Yeah.
It must have been a Freudian slip.
In case you were wondering, some people were saying, hey, here's what a real guinea pig sounds like.
I feel like I nailed it.
I don't think you did that.
Wow.
Good.
What? It sounds like he's saying wheat.
Sounds like you say weed, so this is, you're going to get a guinea pig now?
Wee, wee, wee.
Okay.
I didn't think my guinea pig was that bad.
Guinea pigs love pot.
Evidently.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, it sounds just like it, right?
Okay, you did good, kid. You did good.
Get out of here.
All right, time to check, see what kind of chaos we got going on Facebook.
Drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain. Hey, you're Facebook fishing. Facebook fishing.
Oh boy, this is the time of year where you start posting up your sexy Halloween costumes, but then people get very judgy when you do. This is a little tip between Chelsea and Lori here.
Everyone's so judgy, Kev.
So judgy. Jbird, you can be Chelsea. I'll be Lori. And Virginia, you can be Franklin.
I get to be the dude again.
Yes.
Oh, well, I think you're going to nail this, Franklin.
Okay, let's hear what Chelsea and Lori are fighting about on Facebook. Take it away, Chelsea.
Okay. Hold on. Getting there. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I hate chubby girls that think they are sexy. Hey, fat girls, quit trying to post sexy pics of yourself on Facebook. Nobody wants to see them. I know I sound harsh, but I'm just keeping it real. You don't like it? Delete me then. We need to promote health and wellness on Facebook, not slutty pics of your overweight body. Seriously, quit posting bikini pics. If your gut is hanging over the bottom of your swimsuit, put something else on.
Oh, wow. Must be so nice to be so effing perfect. Not everybody's a gym rat like you, Chelsea. Some of us have had kids. Some of us can't afford lipo and a new boob job. Your Facebook post is disgusting. Who the hell are you to say what people can and can't post? Who made you Facebook judge and jury?
I'm disgusting. I just looked at your pictures and you were part of the problem, Lori. Instead of typing on Facebook, why don't you start running in the gym? You have daughters. Set a good example and put down the pastries. And please stop doing fat photo shoots.
Well, you know what? My fat ass is going to beat your bony ass. If you ever mention my kids on Facebook again, you're a nasty woman. I have never liked you. I only put up with your stupid S-bomb because of Garrett. He hates you too. Take your diet pills and shove them up your healthy ass. Talk about my kids again and I will end you, Chelsea.
Ooh, I'm so scared. What? You're gonna beat me up now, Lori? Yeah, right. That means you'd have to get off your fat, lazy ass and move around. We all know you're not gonna do that. The only thing you could beat me in is in a pizza eating contest.
Oh, I just can't wait to see you in person, Chelsea. You're gonna wish you'd never mentioned my children.
Oh, this is sweet. Hey, will you guys tell me when this happens? I love watching a good cat fight. And for the record, whether you're chubby or skinny girls, I love all bikini pics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very mean, these people.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
terrible.
gosh.
Just terrible.
Just do you.
Yeah.
Let people be people on Facebook. Come on now.
See a fun little thread on any platform. You can go ahead and screenshot it, send it to us, mail at kvjshow.com. We always love to read those off for you. Do you ever feel guilty about purchases you make? And if you do, what do you feel guiltiest about?
Sometimes too much food that I shouldn't be eating.
Okay.
I'll order too many meals sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm forced to give them away. They're not that good the next day.
Okay.
I'm spending too much money on that and possibly some toys that I get.
Okay. What about you, Virginia?
A lot of times I will get a few drinks in me and then I'll just start picking up tabs. And then I'm just like, what are you doing? Why am I I forgot my bank account for a second while I had a few beers in me.
I got this.
All right, don't worry. Everything's on me. Wait, what? The next day I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah. Gets away from you.
It does get away from you.
Yeah, that's one of the big ones. You know, drinks at bars.
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
Yes.
If I had to say, that'd be the one thing. You know, a lot of stuff. But you know, I will say that you got to have a little bit of fun in life. You know, if somebody was like, Kevin, makes no sense that you eat like that and then you're just going ahead and just drink the craft beer the way you do. I'm like, yeah, well, you got to have something fun, right?
Who said that to you?
Some guy.
Some Johnny come lately?
You know, they come at you at Facebook. We just talked about that on Facebook fishing. I have my own little thread going on. I'm like, just leave me alone, man. I do one thing to have fun.
It's so funny.
I get it.
The stuff that people go at us for.
Yeah.
I
get it.
I was in a
know.
fight about my dog.
Yeah,
not that
the
long.
rationale's broken, but you know, I got to have a little bit of fun. Got to do something. Yeah, but that's
You do.
Yeah, you got to do something.
You
to
need
have
a
a little bit of
release.
fun. Yes.
Something has to give.
Right.
But think about it. If you're saving all your money and you never spend it, you walk outside, get hit by a bus. What's it all for?
Yeah.
You're not having any fun whatsoever?
I got that attitude with money. It's it's fine to tuck a little away, but yeah, you got to live a little bit. You got to have a little bit of fun.
Don't walk by the bus route.
Okay, I won't. If anyone's going to get hit by a bus, it's
gonna
going to
you.
be me.
Definitely going to be you.
They say the average American spends $2,429 a year on impulse purchases. And the 5 most common impulse purchases that we make are clothing, food, shoes, drinks at a bar, and jewelry. Then you got gadget, video games, and event tickets also made the top 10. For the most part, all those things sound pretty good. Now, you could probably go crazy in every single category.
Sure.
And be like, okay, that really wasn't necessary. But to me, I always look at that ratio. The only things I ever really regret is where I bought something and I never use it, or it went completely to waste. I'm like, that was stupid or unnecessary. Otherwise, if I'm like, I got every penny of enjoyment out of that purchase, I never regret it.
I was feeling bad about buying some of my antique toys, and my dad actually made me feel better about it. He goes, dude, you love these things. Every time you walk in this one room, you enjoy it. Stop feeling bad about it. So I'm like, all right, cool.
It makes you happy, Peter Pan. Stay young.
Yeah.
Stay young.
And you know what? And Botox makes you happy, so you stay young as well.
Oh, I love it. I want my face to never move again.
So probably 2 G.I. Joes cost 1 round of your Botox.
Yeah.
Well, that's just it. Exactly. What is the expensive, indulgent purchase that you make that you don't regret? And somebody texted in and said face cream. I'm not a rich woman, but I have a rich woman's skincare routine. 1 jar of my face cream is over $200.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, if you got something like a Botox done, you're not going to feel bad about it because that's something you want, you need, or you at least think you need.
Absolutely.
And you're not going to ever feel guilty about that.
Well, I can tell in the mirror such a big difference, like right before and right after. Like I've taken pictures and done the cross comparison. Like it's a big difference.
You look normal in one picture, the next picture you look really surprised.
I'd rather be surprised than aged.
Oh, you don't look old.
Uh-huh.
Stop it.
So somebody else said my dog treats. I go crazy on those. Left Pet Supermarket on Saturday. I spent $85 on 1 bag of stuff.
Aw, but you love your doggy.
Yes,
I agree.
That's not selfish. That's sweet.
And I don't even think it's about being selfish. I'm sure they didn't have to spend that much money, but they decided to. And that's because they love their dog.
Right.
They got to cut corners if they wanted to.
That's just it. There are just some things where it's like, I don't clearly not spending a lot of money on my wardrobe. So, you cut corners other places and you're like, yeah, that's where I throw it.
It cost me a lot of money to build the podcast studio. And,
Yeah.
I mean, a good amount of money, but I don't feel bad about that because I love doing that.
That's an investment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there
When we
you go.
get fired from here, we need a place to do our show.
Y'all can come on over. I'm trying to get you fools there so long. Come on over.
Yeah. So there you go. Have some fun. Do not feel guilty all the time about the purchases that you make.
You are making me want to buy 2 pizzas and 5 G.I. Joes right now.
Go for it, baby. Go for it. Green light.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Yeah. What a way to get in one last little prank. Guy in Ireland did this to his family. Beyond the grave, or I guess right at it. His friends and family were attending his funeral. But what they didn't know is that he had something planned, that as they were lowering his casket down into the grave, that this would play. Something that they would hear from beyond the grave. His voice talking, saying, "Hello. Let me out. It's bleeping dark in here." They're like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Like he's in the casket talking to everybody at the funeral.
It's so awesome.
Yes. So people are like, wait, what is going on? Is he dead? Like, I'm so confused. What's going on here?
Hello? 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 Let me out. It's dark in here. Is that priest I can hear? Let me out. Hello? Hello? I can hear you. Hello? Hello? I just called to say goodbye. I'm going to die. I'm afraid to say. Hello again. Hello.
Well done. I love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
They were laughing. They were crying. They were just so emotionally moved.
Does that make you happy that happens at the funeral, or does it make you more sad? Probably both. Probably both.
No, I love it. I think it's great that they do that. I think that's fantastic. And hey, we're all on this path together. We all got the same ending.
You're right.
And what a great way to do it. His daughter said it was his dying wish that we played this at his funeral. What a man, to make us all laugh when we were incredibly sad. So
that is awesome.
Yeah,
very.
That was pretty cool. Another interesting international story. This is grave. And I tell you, if you're a bullfighter, you take those chances, you could be gored. But unfortunately, this bullfighter in Spain was gored for the second time in the grawling.
Oh.
They say he's, quote, gravely ill. Now, this is a question I have, because if I were gored one time in the grawling, you can bet your sweet bottom I am not getting back in the bullfighting ring for a second round.
The bull is not going to get a second shot at my business.
The bull's probably looking over his buddies and be like, really?
Really?
He's back for
You
more?
again?
Like, didn't I just gore you in the nards? Like,
all right.
Okay, here
You
we
want
go.
it again? Okay.
Yeah. So that's, I guess, the thrill of it. So there you go. He went back for more and
now he's gravely injured?
gravely injured. Yes.
That means he's going to die?
That's a tough way to go.
Ooh.
A bullhorn to the junk is basically
Dang.
what it was.
Bull junk.
A bull junk. Now, here's a more optimistic story about genitalia. A veteran who lost his in an explosion in Afghanistan has received one of the world's first penile transplants.
Huh.
But does it work? Does it feel the same?
Is it real? Is it from like a donor peen?
Is it butt meat?
It's a great question. I don't know. I think that it is an actual someone else's.
A cadaver?
And then the question is
dead peen.
Whose do you get?
But I mean, what would you rather have? Dead peen or no peen?
Dead peen.
Yeah, I think every dude will say that, right?
Yeah, I mean, if they do it well and it's, like any other transplant that you see.
If there's nothing, give me DP all day then.
Wait a minute. Don't say that.
Okay, I was trying to clean it up, actually.
Don't say that.
Dead peens, my man. Sorry, Kevin. You always got to clean up my messes.
All right, he said give it to him all day.
All right.
It's going to be a long day.
Luckily, he's got on that skirt, so it's going to be easier.
I want to go on record. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, okay. Another interesting international story here. A woman in Wales was so drunk a few months ago that she leaned over her fence topless to yell at her neighbor.
Okay, I mean, it happens.
And apparently she was so drunk and distracted yelling at the neighbor, she didn't realize that the family dog had shown up and, according to the police report, was, quote, licking at her breasts.
Oh, that's weird.
That is an odd visual.
So she's naked, the dog is
And the
licking.
dog,
She's yelling at people.
Good Lord.
It's a look.
It's definitely a look.
Wow.
That dog.
Where is the video? Okay, I want the video of this.
If you're the neighbor, you're like, oh, wait, what is going on here? My topless drunk neighbor is yelling at me and my dog is licking at her boobies. And the police are here taking a report, writing this all down. That's what was going on in that story.
It's a fun neighborhood.
Yeah, apparently so. Did you hear about the 4 inmates that escaped federal prison in Texas?
No. Oh, did they sneak back in?
Yeah, they actually just went out. It's not that they didn't want to be in prison. They were fine, but they just wanted something. They went out to get some whiskey and then came back.
They went on a booze run and tried to come sneak back in.
Apparently, prison doesn't work that way.
I appreciate your spirit, though, fellas.
Yeah. And another odd story, this time in California. A homeowner found a man outside on his camera who then came inside wearing only a blue bra and panties. The victim heard noises in his home. He found the thief going through his things, and the thief ran from the home and led police on an overnight foot chase. Apparently, he was on the lam for a while, just running in his blue bra and panties.
Well, it's very freeing, Kevin.
He was yeah, maybe this is it. I mean, maybe if you're going to break in, you put on women's undergarments, because he was jumping fences, running through backyards.
Ain't no jeans holding him back.
He looks like a track star out there. Now he's facing several charges, including burglary, indecent exposure, and trespassing. So.
I wonder what he was thinking. Like, why are you wearing women's underwear and breaking into homes? Is it sexy time?
Is it drug time?
Yeah, we got questions.
Maybe it's just it's light. I mean, you're thinking, hey, I might wind up in an all-night foot chase. I need to be in something like this. So there you go. Jbird was talking about earlier. He's wearing this Miami Dolphins cheerleader uniform because he's in solidarity with his buddies who are Dolphins fans that are, Dolphins fans. This is going to be a tough year. We know that. We knew that coming in. They got rid of pretty much anybody who was halfway decent, all in an attempt to get draft picks, money, and hopefully the first pick in the draft to start rebuilding the team.
I've got a lot of childhood friends that are straight up diehard Dolphin fans, and I've seen it my entire life at the ale house. They think they're gonna win, and then they lose, and they are just the rest of the day is shot.
Yeah,
they're distraught.
Well, it's going to be a tough year. Next year might not be that much better. The year after that, who knows? Still might be a struggle. I mean, we may be talking about 3-4 years before you're like, okay, cool, yeah.
I honestly feel like they're going to win one game this year.
You do?
I do. I think it's professional sports. Anything can happen at any given time. Even on a sucky team, sucky teams can beat a good team. It's happened many a times.
You better hope so.
I am hoping and holding on to that hope, Virginia.
Keep saying it. Maybe you'll make it true, Pumpkin.
I keep on saying the term, Kev, any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. Jbird not taking this cheerleader uniform off in public until he gets that Dolphins win. So yesterday, his truck breaks down. He's having to push the truck in this Dolphins cheerleader outfit.
Sexy.
Yeah.
It was not sexy because I was mad too. It was happening. I was so mad. It was so hot.
And it's a 12-year-old truck that is definitely seen some mileage and a couple radio bits that have left it dinged and dented. And it's also covered in Bigfoot stickers.
I mean, I remember there was one listener who was so mad at me because I think I had just gotten my truck. And we did sudden death, and the loser had to let the other show members get on top of it and tap dance on it for a minute. And I had the truck, I think, for 2 months, and it was already just dented inside.
And so it's never really been great.
Your sunroof never recovered.
Never did. That's
it leaked for how many years have you had it?
If I make a left anytime, or if I back out, because it rains, it collects water on top there. So if you roll down the window and make a left, all the water falls into your shoulder, and you forget that happens.
Yeah, that's just terrible.
It's terrible.
Oh, leaky box.
Leaky box.
It is a mess.
So you said a couple days ago when it actually was running, you had the car and it was parked someplace and you forgot your keys and actually left them in the door of your car.
I mean, at a McDonald's that is extremely popular and very, very busy. Left the keys there. We were gone for a good 6 hours, so it was just kind of dangling there. Nobody took it. Now, did people see the truck and say, all right, it's a trap, or it's a booby trap, or this looks terrible, or did no one just see it in general?
Or is the truck so beyond that no one would even steal it?
I don't know.
I remember we tried this. I think it was with your old truck. So this had to be, if this truck is 12 years old, it was your old truck. Had to be at least probably 13 to 15 years ago. I remember we took it and we parked it in the bad part of town and left the keys in it.
I think that was after Vanilla Ice and his crew destroyed it. Do you remember?
I think it was right before.
Was it right
because after they destroyed it, it was done. Like they flipped it over and it was.
I don't know, Kev, because they flipped it over and I still drove it around.
Oh, did you? After that?
We brought it to the house party to finally destroy it. It was the house party.
Oh, I thought we had it towed there.
No, I don't think we did.
Okay.
I can't remember. It was a big drinking time. But yeah,
So like last week.
Well, the drinking time goes from 2004 to now.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do remember that they had a whole army push it, slam it, and then I did drive it after that. But then there was parts where they were throwing plants in there, and it got over the top.
Yeah, I know we've several times we've tried that experiment where to see if somebody's going to take Jbird's truck. I think sometimes people do actually.
We painted it.
Yes.
Remember we had like 9 different colors?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, we can do that now. I really don't care.
Yeah, again.
Well, where is it? Is it broke down somewhere?
It's finally at my place now.
So if somebody actually got the keys to it and you left it, they'd be like, this thing's not even working.
Today, they would not be able to drive it. I have Klepto from the snack pack going there to fix it.
Oh, he did my tires yesterday. He's on point.
He does every one of my friends.
He's our official mechanic.
He is.
So your plan is to continue fixing the truck? Are are you getting a new one?
I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I do love my truck. I like a beat up truck. I don't like new fancy things. They make me very uncomfortable and nervous. I feel like I'm going to spill something.
Well, because you are.
Because I am.
Yeah.
You're right. I will. But I think I want a truck again. Another, like a beat upable truck.
Beat upable truck?
Yeah. Something where I can take some licks.
You should buy something that's, pre-owned.
Yeah,
I thought about that.
definitely.
Yeah, get somebody selling something.
You talked about getting a Jeep. I can hook you up with off lease only. They've got a bunch of Jeeps.
I want to get one of those vans, those old school, like 70s
Yeah,
vans.
I'm feeling that you need to get that kind of vehicle,
Agreed.
something that has got. In fact, honestly, I would go something the route of like an ice cream truck or something along those lines.
I don't hate that at all.
Yeah, I think that's what you need. I think
HOA would shut down the ice cream truck.
Oh, that's right.
And it wouldn't even be close.
then you just got to move and maybe live in it.
I'm moving soon. I don't know if I want to live in a van though, Kev. Not right now.
There's this DJ in town, and my wife is fascinated with him and his social media. He's like trendy DJ, and he travels around. He does like the.
I know who you're talking about.
Like a radio DJ or a
No, he's
legit
a music
DJ
DJ.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know DJ Jesus.
Yeah, his name's Adam Lipson, and
he's an awesome guy.
he's kind of like a hippie-ish kind of like a dude, and he's got a wife and a little kid, and they live. And I saw him yesterday at Whole Foods, and he was out there, and he has this van. He lives in this van. He goes up north in the summer and like hangs out in the Hamptons, beautiful areas, always with the posh people, and DJs up there, little house parties and whatnot. And then he comes down here to South Florida and is always like in Wellington, the polo crowd, all the trendy little events, and
everybody loves him.
And so my wife's like, I guess he and his whole family live in this van. And that's kind of their thing. And my wife was like, yeah, she's like, they had a video. What he does is they've got kind of like one of those hoses at the sink, and she'll stand right outside the window in a bikini, and he'll shoot water out the window, and that's how she showers. Wow. And so he's spraying her from the sink, and so that's how they'll shower.
And she's gorgeous.
Yeah, and so they've kind of got hot hippies, it's kind of what they got going on here.
Yeah, so this is the kind of van I would love. It's like a hippie van.
Right, that's kind of, it's on the same flavor. And so, I mean, he's really, he's making it work.
So this one is a 82 Volkswagen Vanagon Westphalia Riviera Pop Top. Don't know what any of that means.
That is so your speed.
But do you kind of see what I'm saying with that?
Yeah, you need something that's got more character in it. I think you need to go past the white truck. It's just,
you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
It's a new day.
You've been white trucking it too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
New flavor. We need a new, it's got to be set the bar low at a Volkswagen type old school looking van, like the Mystery Machine, and then let's just kind of go from there and see what submissions people have some ideas for.
You get what I'm laying down with the old Scooby-Doo vibe.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's got to be something different.
So this one, this 82 one, it says it's $11,000 or best offer. When they throw that best offer in there, I always feel like, all right, this is a lemon.
It means 11,000 is way too high.
Exactly.
You should start at 3. That's what that's saying. That's basically where you are. Yeah, definitely look at it. So if anybody's got something that you think would fit Jbird, what would be the perfect vehicle for him?
I'm totally I'm up for it.
Okay, trying to figure out Jbird's next vehicle, something that really fits his personality and is a peacocker, something that just stands out. Somebody's saying they don't necessarily like the ice cream truck. They think you're going to look like a pedophile on it. Okay, that could have a...
Especially coming out of the van. Hey, I got some ice cream in my cheerleading outfit.
That's Uncle Jbird. Yeah, you're
creep
a
doing?
grown man in a Dolphins cheerleader uniform. Yeah.
If I don't shave, I borderline have a creepy beard.
Yeah. Somebody said I could see Jbird in a conversion van covered in shag carpet, kind of like in Dumb and Dumber.
I don't hate it.
Okay. Something to
An
consider.
old tricked out van.
Something fun.
Van might be good for you.
Something goofy and fun. I love it.
Somebody said, what about an old mail truck?
I don't hate it.
That could work.
Are those automatic? I can't drive stick. Why would anyone want to drive stick?
Yeah, I bet you can find automatic in that.
I gotta have a hand for my Kool-Aid.
Somebody's thinking about an old World War II motorcycle with a sidecar for Denny's.
That would be amazing.
But I get that leather helmet with the goggles that comes over it.
I ended up making Denny's drive, and I take the sidecar.
Nothing wrong with the sidecar, y'all.
I agree.
The sidecar is the way to go.
The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile if they ever put those on the market. I don't know if they do.
Yeah, because you can buy cars off eBay.
Boy, that'd be challenging to park, though. Can you imagine parallel parking that thing?
The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. I actually had to work a summer at the radio station where I worked.
Yeah.
We did a whole promotion with them all summer long, and that thing is hard to drive.
You drove it?
I didn't drive it, but the guy that I was friends with the guy that drove it, and he was just always complaining about it.
I saw a sweet Fritos truck not that long ago. One of those big, it looked like a UPS truck, but it had Fritos on there, big bag of chips.
That's not a bad idea.
That is.
But you can't park that at your HOA.
But keep in mind, though, I'm leaving my place in under a year.
Okay.
Well, I mean, my lease is up in June, so I can start
looking.
We got a lot of changes coming up.
Start racking up some fees.
Oh, buy savings.
Somebody thought you looked great in a tank. Okay, I don't know.
Those are street
They're
legal.
not street legal.
Yeah.
I am not against a motorcycle. I'm really not.
You can't get a motorcycle. Come on.
I hear you.
Have you seen yourself on a bicycle? If you haven't, I'll show you video. It's hard to watch. It's so awkward.
People have always given me a hard time the way I get on a bike.
It's not your fault. When you were little, your mama didn't want you to get on a bike, so no one ever taught you how to ride a bike, and it shows.
She scared me straight. She said, "You're not riding a bike. You're going to get kidnapped. You're going to fall." I'm like, So I was always afraid on a bike.
Somebody else saying, what about a little yellow school bus?
Oh, that's not insulting.
Short bus.
I've actually always thought that would be awesome for the
Yeah.
KVJ show vehicle.
It's
I
a
would love
little
that.
big, though, for
It's
a
too big.
man's personal vehicle.
Yeah.
The biggest you need to go is like a 70s van.
I'm feeling the van.
Van seems to be right.
With some really goofy logo or something neat outside of it.
Maybe like an airbrushed Bigfoot on the side.
Oh my gosh.
How people airbrush like a wizard on the side. You airbrush
Yeah.
a Bigfoot.
That is the best idea you've ever had. I
Thank you.
love. That's a great idea.
I'm all day.
And I bet you can help me find the guy to do it or a woman to do it.
I could absolutely find you the girl to
What's
do it.
the cheapest I can get one of these vans for that can still run?
That's the thing. You got to find one that's been restored. That's the key. You don't want to buy something and it's a fix me up. You want to buy something completely restored, back to even better than it was when it was new, mechanically and interior.
What about a hearse?
Oh, I think we talked about that not too long ago, right?
It's a little dark.
It can be a little dark sometimes.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of fascinating. One thing I'm kind of curious about, I'd seen the story. It was on line yesterday. It was a bang bus at the Dolphins game on Sunday.
What's that?
What you might think, Virginia. Why don't you use your imagination?
A bang bus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like people are in there banging? They let that thing park there?
It was at the Redskins-Dolphins game on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it was, and some different places covered it.
And it's a legit thing where you go, someone parks it, and you walk up and say, "Hey, I'm here for the party."
Yeah, I don't know that seems like that. There's no way they would allow something like that to go, but people were taking all these photos. I saw them all over social media.
Well, it might be.
I think it's that porn site, that Bang Bros, whatever they're doing as a promotion, and so they had some porn stars that were out there.
Okay, that makes sense.
That was going on, and I would not imagine that you'd be allowed to do anything else.
I know sometimes they do that, and I don't know if it's real or not, but they have the porn stars go out in public, and then they find a couple guys that, hey, you want to come back to the hotel or come back to the bus?
And the guys are like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's their video. That's the whole concept of the video is them finding a regular guy off the street.
Interesting.
To make them happy.
Do they bring them on the bus?
I think they can, yeah. But is it real or not? No, probably not.
Seats are probably so sticky.
Oh, gosh.
There's no way. I wouldn't get on that bus with your butt.
Yeah, no, I don't
There's
blame
no
you.
way.
Yeah, it was totally nasty, but there were a lot of photos that were taken from it.
So the bus just parked there and people got on it?
If it's what you're talking about, if it's porn stars involved, they're definitely promotional.
Yeah, they had like red carpet rolled out, and all these horn dogs were coming up, getting their photos taken with everybody, and so it was just kind of like a tailgate thing that was going on. So
interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely something. I don't think you'd want to buy that one.
No,
no,
right van. Yeah,
what if it was only for $500, but it ran great? I think you got to take the deal.
Okay, any other thoughts? You can let us know here at the KVJ Show.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
Jbird's truck, 12 years old, he was having to push it yesterday because it broke down, and he's in a Dolphins cheerleading uniform, so it was kind of an odd thing for people to see going by on the side of the road.
Well, it was in my neighborhood, too, where I live.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, look at what this guy's doing now.
Well, they already see me walking my dog in the cheerleading out. They're like, what's going on with this guy?
Yeah.
What is going on with this guy?
That's a great question. Who knows? So people sending some really nice options here, though, for a vehicle for you, Jbird. Lots of Volkswagen vans.
Vicious V's doing the work. She's finding like tens of them that are really cool looking.
There's so many, and they range in price anywhere from like, 20 grand up to like 80. It's unbelievable.
So it all depends on what Klepto says is wrong with my truck. If he says, look, this is all we got to do, I'm going to keep my truck for right now. But if it's something where I need a new whatever and it's going to cost me thousands of dollars, I think it's time to punt on her.
Okay.
It really all depends on what Klepto says.
I think we're getting there.
I think we are getting there.
And it really is time for you to get a car that speaks more to your peacocking personality. I think these white basic vans are not you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get something that's like tricked out. We found a Scooby-Doo mystery machine, Kevin, fully restored with disco lights and everything. It looks like the mystery machine.
But they have no price on it, so that means it's going to be so much. There's no way that thing's not at least $100,000.
All of these vans we're finding have like the shag carpet on the inside. They're sweet.
One had these wooden legs in there. It looks so 70s or early 80s.
Yeah, some people are really doing that. Some people were texting in about companies and even people that refurbish these vans and put them up there. You probably see a lot that Okeechobee Music and Arts Festival is going to be coming back. They have a lot of hippie vans out there.
I love it.
Yeah, it's coming back this year. Maybe you can go out there and buy one. They announced the lineup yesterday. It's going to be in Sunshine Grove in Okeechobee, March 5th through the 8th. They've got Vampire Weekend on Saturday. Mumford & Sons is playing on Sunday. Other performances include Machine Gun Kelly, Haim, Glass Animals, Big Gigantic, and Sublime with Rome, who plays every single event in South Florida. They say all tickets and camping passes. You can go camping, Jbird.
Oh.
You like camping?
I love camping. I'm not good at it, but I love it.
Okay.
Kind of like the No Name Movie Game.
This might be good for you then,
or any other contests we do.
10 a.m. this Friday. They go on sale at OkeechobeeFest.com if you want to get those tickets. So there you go. You go out there and get your new van.
And bring your shaggin' wagon out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. Klepto, it's up to you, bud. You got to see if it's dead or not.
All right, don't forget to keep listening. The KVJ 5K Triple Play, your 3 songs for today. Pink, So What, Bruno Mars, Grenade, and Justin Timberlake, Can't Stop the Feeling. Be call number 9 when you hear those 3 songs. You pick up $5,000 today. All right, Jbird, before we get to the After Show podcast, one last thought we need from you.
People too weak to follow their own dreams will always find a way to discourage yours.
That's true. Yeah, big time. Good stuff.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.